Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It has been a long time since I've posted. I'm 2 weeks behind right now. I did not anticipate the fact that being in a show would also mean that I would be so busy that I would not have time for editing, barely any time for videoing or anything like that. So I did take some video. My camera was dead for a while and missing for a while, so that was horrible. I had to take some videos with my phone. So I have a few videos from a couple weeks ago kind of talking about my day, how the first 2 weeks of school went. I had a couple of issues as time went on. I did show some bits around my room. It's basically finished. It's pretty plain still. I'm not very creative, so I did my best. I am proud of my Harry Potter flags. I'm proud of my door. I've got lots of compliments on that. I'm proud of my AR Quidditch board. The kids are really excited to try and reach the 100 points goal, which for my school, that's kind of a big thing, is getting 100 points in a quarter. I mean, that's a lot for some of these kids. So they're really hoping to get that. I apologize. This next video is just going to be clips of the past couple weeks that I had time to take. I don't know if I took many videos, if any at all, last week. I think maybe one video last week. And then the week before, I took videos almost every day. But they were very short because I didn't have a lot of memory on my phone. So I apologize in advance that this is kind of a stinky video, but I'm getting back on track. The show's over. It went very well. I nailed my solos. I'm excited for the rest of the school year. So here are some clips of the past 2 weeks of school. Hello and welcome to my weekly vlog. It is Monday, July 31st, and it's about 8:10 a.m. I was wanting to record this about 10 minutes ago, so I'm a little bit behind schedule, which I really need to get out of the habit of because tomorrow is our very first teacher day. We've got meetings and all different kinds of things tomorrow, plus we get a little bit of time to work in our classroom. And then tomorrow night is Meet the Teacher night, so I'm really excited about it, but I'm also really nervous. I always get nervous meeting the parents, but I'm also really excited to meet the parents and the new students. I had a dream last night that I had my new class, and I was using Class Dojo, which I've never used before. This is my first year using Class Dojo. And in my dream, I was using it, and I was taking points away from kids who were talking. As soon as they said a word, I would take a point away. And these two girls decided to completely ignore me, and I went up to them and told them they need to stop talking and they need to sit down. And they were like as tall as me, which is, I mean, it happens with 6th grade, but it doesn't happen as often. And they like completely ignored me. And then my class was like out of control. This happens every year. I always have some weird dream where my class is completely out of control before I start the school year, and it's never really like that because I usually am pretty good with class management. Like, I can keep my kids pretty good for the most part, and I don't know why I always have these dreams. I always stress out about my class being out of control. I don't know, and I know they won't be. But anyways, today I have so much to do, and I don't know if I can get it all done. I have, 2 bulletin boards to do. I have to do my welcome bulletin board and my bulletin board that's in the room. There's still some decorations and things I want to try to put up, but I can probably do that later. But I do need to do my open house pack. I need to get them printed out and set out. I need to get my sign-up sheet for parent-teacher night ready to go. But first things first, I can probably have time to do all that tomorrow if I can get those 2 bulletin boards done. So the goal today is to do those 2 bulletin boards. I think when I tried to go into the school on Saturday, but it didn't work out. And I'm pretty sure I saw maintenance parked up by my classroom doors. So maybe they put up our boards. So we're going to see if they put our boards up finally. So it looks like I will see you guys at the school. So my boards are up. Woohoo! I got to move my desk back, and here's what I have so far. So one side is for just some like awesome work and artistic things, and I'm missing some border. I'm gonna need to buy more ribbon for right in this corner, but we can wait on that. That's not done yet. I'm gonna put colors down here, and there's different levels that they can get up to golden snitch, which will be pretty cool. And I might put a couple decorations right there in the corner. But there you go. Okay, so yeah, that's his favorite song. Okay, I don't know if you can hear me over the music, but here's my AR challenge board. Aww. Okay, so I just kind of free drew those, so they don't look perfect, but here are, whoops. So basically, once I get to each of these points, I'm gonna take pictures of them. They can make silly faces, whatever they want, and I'm gonna cut their faces out, and they'll be put down here. And they'll be moved every single level they go up, and there'll be a special prize for anybody who gets the golden snitch, which so far the couple years I've been here and used AR, I haven't seen a kid get that, and I'll do it every quarter they'll do it. So yay. Alright, so now I've plugged in my projector, and I found a picture of a Whomping Willow from Harry Potter, and I am going to tape paper up here and trace it and cut it out for my welcoming bulletin board. Let's see how that goes. Hey guys, I am in my car. It is Tuesday morning, and I am about to go to school. We have a big, huge teacher meeting, and then we're going to have our meeting, and then we have meetings at school, and we'll have time to work on our classroom a little bit, which is good because I have some open house stuff that I need to finish as soon as possible. It is about almost 6:45, which is when I have to leave to take my son to the babysitter. I'm using my phone today because it's a little bit less conspicuous. Also, I didn't have time to look for my camera and make sure that it was charged, but my phone is charged and has plenty of space. So I figured I would go ahead and use it because it's not too bad of quality. So I figured I would just go ahead and go for it. So I'm going to leave today, and the things I'm going to work on after our teacher meetings today is I'm going to print out my open house packet and the Hogwarts letters for tomorrow, and clean up my room and set everything up for parent-teacher night tonight. I'm really excited to meet my students. I know some of them already, so that's pretty exciting, but there are some that I haven't really gotten to know at all yet. So I'm super excited to meet everybody, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, it's Tuesday. I know you didn't really see much of Monday. You saw my introduction, and that was it. Well, yesterday was a very busy day. We went to breakfast, and then we came back to the school, and we started getting to work, and I was way behind. I had so much I had to get done. I had to finish up a couple boards, and then I had to do a bunch of printing and things for open house night, and I had to get all of that ready. So that took a lot of time, and there were people in and out of my classroom. Everybody was there, and it was kind of insane. So I didn't really have time to stop and show what I was doing yesterday. So when I go into the classroom this morning, I'll try and show you what I've done, and then I'm finishing a growth mindset board. It's really simple. It just says growth mindset, and then I made a couple of thought bubbles that had some growth mindset phrases in it, such as I will try another strategy, I'm going to train my brain, that kind of a thing. So I might go ahead and try to put those up, but I also have to print out morning work. I am way behind, so it's a good thing that we have morning specials so that I can get a couple of things finished. This week is a very, very busy week for me. I go to school, I come home, and I have an hour and a half until I have to leave for musical rehearsal. This is the last couple of days because we have performance Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then we don't have practice next week, but then we have performances again next Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But this is probably going to be the busiest week because of the fact that I have practices an hour and a half after I get home. So I will try my best to vlog. There might just be some silent recording of some of the things that are around my room. I'll try to have a reflection, but I'm not sure if I will be able to do that in school or not, because a lot of times I've got people in and out all the time. So we'll see how it goes. New student the first day of school, then you end up with 8 kids in Slytherin and 6 in every other house, because that's the only way the extra desk will fit. Ugh. Good morning. It's Thursday, August 3rd. My son is 11 months old today. I can't believe it. In just another month, he's going to be a year old, and we're going to be having a birthday party for him. The first birthday party I've ever planned for, a child or for my own kid. It's insane. I cannot believe it. I kind of stink during the school year, apparently, with the vlogging thing, because I did a little bit yesterday during one of my breaks. I got a new student as soon as the school day started. Didn't have a desk for her, didn't have books for her, didn't have papers for her. It was a good thing that this year they have put one aide in each grade. So I had an aide that was able to make a couple copies for me, and the janitor immediately went and got me a desk. But it was a little insane. The student has been to the school before, so she already knew some of the kids. So after school, I'm supposed to be doing a reflection vlog. I always kind of reflect at the end, and I haven't been doing that because I keep forgetting. And yesterday I got home and I had an hour and a half, and then I had to go to musical practice. Tonight we have to be there even earlier because we're not getting through the whole musical, which is very frustrating to a lot of people because we open tomorrow night and we don't feel like we're ready. So tonight we have to be there earlier, so I only get an hour at home because I have to be there half an hour earlier. So I'm going to stop and get fast food on the way home today and eat and sit down and play with my son. And last night I got home really late and my son woke up at I want to say 10:15. So I got him up to give him a bottle, and I played with him for a little bit because I hate only seeing him for an hour and a half during the day. I can't stand it because I just want to see him all the time. I do like doing musicals, but I don't like doing them more than I like seeing my son. So I'm glad that tonight's the last actual practice I'm going to have. I might have one next week, but other than that, I'm basically done with practices. I'm just doing performances at this point, this weekend and next weekend. So, done talking about the musical. Today is the second day of school for my kiddos. I have a wonderful class. I love them so much. They're amazing. They are a very good group of kids. I have 26 kids in my class. Now, there are some people out there that have 30 kids and they're like, oh, that's nothing. But last year I had 19, so it's a huge change from that. I mean, I've had 25, 26 kids before, so it's not new to me, but it's definitely a change from last year. Today we're doing some assessments so that we can get the kids into their reading and math classes. I am teaching the high math and the low reading, and my teaching partner's teaching the high reading and the low math. So we're going to basically chop our kids in half, and it's flexible grouping. So if a student starts doing a lot better than somebody else in another class, we'll switch them around and, they'll move up or, move down if that needs to happen. So it is flexible grouping. Anyway, so I'm going to head over to school. It is about 6:45-ish. So I'm just going to head on over there. I'm not that hungry right now, so I'm probably not going to get anything for breakfast. I didn't eat lunch yesterday either. I'm a hot mess. So I'm going to head over there, and I have a couple things I have to do to get ready. I'm so behind. I've said that before. I am so behind. So I'm going to head over there, and maybe I'll see you guys there. Hopefully I do. Bye. Okay, so I definitely forgot to do my intro before I started moving my car, so I have my phone set up I'm not holding it, and I'm driving to the gas station. Yesterday, second day of school, we had a little bit of an issue at the end of the day. I had an issue with a couple of kiddos who, they weren't fighting, but one kid said something and the other kid got really super sensitive about it. And so we had to talk, and during that talk, I realized the one kid I was talking to was a bus rider, so he missed his bus. So we had to call Mom to pick him up, and, well, let's just say Mom was not happy not because he missed the bus, because she thought maybe her son was being made fun of because he had some issues last year. So, had a little bit of yelling, a little bit of crying. And, when things like that happen, you hear stories from the teachers before you, especially when you're in elementary school, about kids or about parents. One thing that I was taught is never to just assume that maybe they're going to be the same way. Make your own judgments of people. I've always had people kind of warn me, well, this parent's going to be this way or that way. So far, I've not had a problem. Now, second day of school and having a problem, once I heard that there were going to be problems, kind of worries me. But I feel like maybe it can be different depending on how a person handles the situation. So that person just took my spot. Wonder if I can park here. So my goal is basically just to see if I can handle this a different way and see if maybe we can change the reactions. I was asked to move a student. I can't keep moving kids. And so the thing is, if this continues to happen, I'm going to have to say, this other kid's going to have to move, or maybe he needs to sit by himself if we're afraid that kids are bothering him, that kind of a thing. So yesterday was kind of rough at the end of the day, but I feel like I handled it well. I feel like everything went well at the end. My goal, I tell my kids I have zero tolerance for bullying, and the kids come up with their own rules. So 2 of our rules we have: encourage others and set a good example. And I always point those out when it comes to getting along with others. And the 2 boys that kind of had an issue, the one who said something kind of mean, he apologized without me even asking him to. So I'm going to talk to him about that today, and he's going to get some dojo points just for apologizing. Yesterday was a little rough. We're going to see how today goes. Today's jeans day because it was a pay week, and I'm wearing my, you can't really see it, my Annie shirt because I'm in Annie tonight. Tonight's opening night. I'm really excited. When I get to school, though, they're going to be handing me a staff shirt because they were like, hey, let's get staff shirts this year. Okay, I guess my phone only has certain amounts of time it can record, so it cut off there. So today is Friday. It is August 4th, opening night, and also my teaching partner's birthday. So I'm going in the gas station to get a candy bar or something to celebrate. I'll be leaving soon to go to school, so maybe I'll see you there, maybe not. Just how this week's been going. Bye! Hello, it's Monday, August 7th. It is August 7th, and I am home from school today. I'm really sorry that Saturday, my weekly vlog from last week did not go up. I had musical performance, and I was only home for 45 minutes on Friday, so there was no way I was going to get that done. So hopefully I get it up sometime this week, and you can see it. And then this one will hopefully be up on Saturday. It just depends. No, it won't, because I had performances again this weekend, so it'll have to be next week. I am really sorry about that. I apologize. This week we started with our flexible math and reading groups. And we sorted our kids, started our classes. My poor teaching partner had a really rough first day with math, so we're going to see how the rest of the week goes. Before I go, and I know this is going to be short, but I wanted to show you a book that we're reading as a staff. So we're going to be reading this book called Fostering Resilient Learners. I don't know if this is showing mirrored. Oh yeah, you probably can't read it. Strategies for creating a trauma-sensitive classroom. I'm going to start actually reading it. I haven't really read our staff books yet, just because I haven't had time. But I'm going to actually try and read this and give you some feedback on how it goes. We're also supposed to get a fun book as well, so we'll see if I do. My recording's about up, and it's hot in here, so I'm going to have to go until tomorrow. Sorry for the short daily vlog. Bye! Good morning. It's Tuesday, August 8th, and I'm on my way to school. It's about 6:45. I'm trying to get there really early because last night my teaching partner texted me, and she told me that she had yet another student, which I didn't tell about the first one, but parents say that they shouldn't be in the class that they were in. I told you before, mentioned a couple of times, that we're doing flexible grouping, where one of us teaches like a higher math and the other teaches like a lower math, and then we switch. And we're getting parents that are saying they're in the wrong class. I think some of that has to do with I don't think I picked a very good test for reading. There's that, to gauge their reading. Then we also don't know the kids, so they could have just tested horribly and we put them in the wrong place. So doing that like right off the bat was probably not the best idea. And I've never done this before. She's obviously never done this before because she's brand new. So we decided we're going to wait a month, see if this is the right thing for our class before actually diving right into it. Because not every class is going to benefit. And I know they did it last year with 5th grade, and it turned out just fine. But I don't want parents calling me saying they want their kids in the higher class. I can't put all of them in the higher class. It's just how it's going to have to be. So I'm going to have to figure something out, because they can't stay in the exact same classes they were in last year, because they might have gone up or down over the summer. I mean, that's just how it is. So I want to wait a month and see if this is even really anything we want to do. Honestly, I don't even know if I want to do this. I mean, switching for science and social studies is great, and we'll definitely do that. But I don't know. I've always felt like I've differentiated really well in the general education setting. So we will see how this goes. We're going to talk to the principal and the special education teacher today and kind of tell them that we've decided we're going to nix it until September. So we will see how it goes at that point. See you at school. I don't have a lot of time, but it's the end of the day on Tuesday, and I'm just getting home. We had a really good day. There weren't really any upsets. We did not switch for reading and math. We told the principal, we told the special education teacher, and they agreed that we should wait a little bit when we have more tests done. So once we have some more tests done, we might go ahead and continue our flexible grouping idea. We'll see how it goes. And I'm about to go get my eyebrows waxed. I don't think I've gotten them waxed since I had my son almost a year ago. So I'm going to go get that done today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.